Let me say something that a lot of Linux tutorials get completely wrong: the find command. It's not a file searching tool, it's a file acting tool. And the difference between those two things is the difference between a beginner and someone who actually knows what they're doing in a terminal. If you've only ever used find to locate a file name, this video is for you. Welcome back to the channel here on youtube.com/@KelleyParker. Today we're diving into a foundational Linux command, find. And I want to be upfront about who this video is for. If you're brand new to the terminal, studying for IT certifications, building out a home lab, or just trying to get more comfortable in Linux, this video is for you. Now here's the first thing you need to understand. Unlike most Linux commands, find doesn't just look in your current directory, you tell it exactly where to start. The basic syntax looks like this: the find command, then your starting point, then your options, and then your expression. Here's a real life example. Find dot for the current directory, dash name, and then your file name. The dot, the period, means start looking right here in the current directory. The dash name flag tells find what you're searching for. Now here's what beginners miss. The dot is not decoration. It defines the entire search scope. Get that wrong and you're searching in the wrong place without realizing it. What if you want to search the entire system? You would type in find / for the root of the drive, dash name, and then your file name. Use / instead of dot, but be careful, that searches everything and it'll take longer and you'll see permission errors. For practice, stick to the period or a specific directory. So let's move on to the demo. Navigate to the demo directory cd/temp/find_demo, and you can check in the description for a link to the script that I use for this demo. Find by name, find period, dash name, open quote, asterisk dot log, close quote. This returns every log file across all subdirectories. That recursive behavior, it's the default. Find by type, find period, dash type D. Directories only. So D for directories, and then find period dash type F is for files only. So D for directories, F for files. Then you have case insensitive search. You can do find period dash iname, open quote, asterisk dot txt, close quote. That matches lowercase text, uppercase text, capped text, everything. This matters more than you think in real environments. But you can also find by size. So find period dash size +1 capital M. That will find files larger than 1 megabyte. So for example, you can use lower K for kilobytes, upper M for megabytes, and then upper G for gigabytes. Plus means greater than, minus means less than. You can also find by modification time. So find period dash mtime -1. That represents files that have been modified in the last 24 hours. If something changed and you don't know that, this is one of the first commands to run. Execute a command on results. This one's a little bit more complex, so bear with me. Find period dash name, open quote, asterisk dot log, close quote, dash exec, ls dash lh, and then curly braces, and then a semicolon. This is where find becomes powerful. Dash exec runs a command on every result, and then your curly braces represents each file. Backslash semicolon ends the command. You can replace ls-lh with rm to delete files, chmod to change permissions, anything. This is why find is not just a search tool, it's a workflow tool. And here are some tips. Go ahead and combine find with grep, such as find period dash name asterisk dot conf dash exec grep dash l timeout curly braces semicolon. This finds config files and searches inside of them. So find versus ls. Think of it like this. ls is for looking, find is for hunting. If you know where you are, use ls. If you're searching, use find. And here's some common mistakes that people may face when using the find command. Mistake number 1, missing quotes. It is wrong to use this variation of the command, find period dash name asterisk dot log. You want to put asterisk dot log in quotes like you see below. Always quote wildcards. Mistake number 2, wrong directory. Always check with pwd before running find that you are in the correct directory. And then mistake number 3 is path confusion. So find dot name open quote file.txt versus find/home/user/projects -name and then your file name. One is relative, one is absolute. Know which one you're using between relative and absolute. So to wrap this up, the find command starts simple and scales fast. Here's what you should remember. Find is recursive by default. Use -type F and -type D for files or directories, respectively. Use -mtime for troubleshooting. Use -exec for real workflows, and always quote wildcards. These are real skills used every day by sysadmins, DevOps engineers, and security professionals. And in my next video, we will be combining the find command, pipes, and grep for real search workflows. Drop a comment below. What's the first thing you want to use find for? And I will see you in the next video.